Good morning, students. Today, first of all, I hope all of you are doing good in this COVID call. Since everybody is at home, we are not able to do the regular physical classes. So, our school Saptasri Gyanpeeth has taken the initiative to explain at least the theoretical classes that we are already doing online. So, practical classes also we want to demonstrate you online. And so that's why I'm going to explain you the physics practical for class 12 science ISC 2021. And as you all know that in physics practical there are generally two questions asked in ISC examination, one from optics lens experiment and one from electricity generally experiment based on Kirchhoff's law. In your ISC examination basically two questions are asked. One experiment question based on optics, where the trend till now is that you are asked to find the focal length of convex lens. The method of getting the reading is same for any kind of question. Only the way of plotting the graph or maybe the way of calculation will be different based on year by year questions. So calculation you can follow the question. The basic thing is how to take the reading, how to use the optical bench, what are the precautions we must take, how to remove the parallax, all these things I will explain you with the optical bench practically, which will help you to understand the practical. Second experiment, second question, it is based on electricity. Basically it is the application of Kirchhoff's law using meter bridge. So later I will explain you the second experiment. First we are going to start with the optics experiment of convex lens. I will explain you the experiment later. Before that, I will explain you how you have to write the write-up in your practical copy, or later on when you will appear for your ISC examination in 2021, how should you write the answer for this experiment in your ISC answer sheet. First, number one, I am going to do the practical from optics, which is based on convex lens. So whenever we do the practical, first of all we have to understand what are the requirements, what are the instruments or things we need. Then obviously the experimental part, how we are going to do the experiment, that I will explain you in later the same video. First of all, requirement is an optical bench, convex lens, object and image needle. Only these three things we require. And obviously just to, I have not written it here, but if you have a meter scale or half meter scale, it will be handy for you. It will be convenient to move the needles or lenses without any hindrance. Now what should we write under the observation? That is the main part, and you have to listen and understand this carefully. You should make a table like this. As you can see, serial number, how many readings. Normally in examination 5 or 6 readings are asked on the average. Position of object, which I have named as O, in centimeter, because optical bench is marked in centimeters. Position of lens, which is taken as L, also in centimeter. Position of image I, that is also in centimeter. Then U. All of you know U in optics is known as object distance between lens and object. So which we'll say as, you can say OL, object to lens. So that OL length between O to L, that will come under U. V is known as image distance, that is also in centimeter. What is that? It is the distance of image from the lens. So L to I, the distance between these two, we'll write here as V. So this will be your common table for any kind of experiment based on lens. So how to take the reading, I will explain you in this experiment only. But based on this, there can be 5-6 different types of questions, in which only what will change? The method of getting the answer. I mean to say the method of calculation or the method of plotting the graph. But basic method of taking the reading will be same. You can understand like this. Whatever readings you will write in this observation table, it will be common for all the experiments based on lens. So you have to understand that. First step of this experiment is, we have to, whatever lens will be given to you, you don't know whether it's 10 centimeter focal length lens or 15 or 20. Normally these are the three options of focal length available for experiment. So what you will do, in questions it may not be written, it may be written, it may not be written. That find the rough focal length, that is also called estimated focal length. So how do we find that rough focal length? So for that, you take the help of half meter scale. As you can see, I am using half meter scale, and this is the lens given. Okay, this is the lens we are going to use for today's experiment, and I will be explaining you the 2019 question number 2 of 2019 based on optics. So this is the lens. I am taking the help of ruler. Actually this ruler has no direct requirement in the practical, but yes, it can be a very handy device, not only for measuring the focal length, but it will help you to move the needles and lenses when I will show it during the experiment. Take a kind of dark or white background you can take, there must be a source of light, bulb or tube light, or maybe direct sunlight from the window. But sunlight you have to see the horizontal, so always it will be easier if there is a bulb above you. Okay, it may be bulb, it may be any kind of bulb, tube light. So what I am seeing, I will just keep the scale. I have taken a green bottom ground. On that I have taken the scale vertically, such that you can see from 0 to, I am going to follow this side's measurement. That side is opposite, so I am going to follow this one, 0 to 50, it is increasing in this side. This is the lens. As I am keeping the lens, you can see on that green bottom, you are seeing the round bright spot. That is the image of that bulb which is above us. So I just now my lens is at about 34 centimeter, and you are seeing on the board that blurred kind of bright spot we are seeing. Slowly I am moving the lens down, and you can see that size is becoming smaller, but the image is becoming sharper and sharper, brighter and brighter. So approximately we will see that where it is giving the brightest image. So as per my vision, I am seeing that brightest image is somewhere here. As you can see, it is small, sharp, bright image of the bulb. So that means this is the point. Whenever the lens is kept at its focal length, distance between image and lens is approximately equal to focal length, the sharpest image of the convex lens forms at its focus. So that's why when we are getting the sharpest image, the distance between the lens and the image is the approximate focal length. So as you can see here, my lens is at, from the green bottom, approximately 15.1 or 2 centimeter, 15.2 say. 15.2 centimeter. So we are going to choose this as approximate focal length. Quickly I will just repeat it. We will take any colored ground board surface, scale. Slowly we can move the lens upward or downward. As you can see, focus on, you have to carefully watch the image. When you see the sharpest image, sharpest possible image, as I can see here at this position, you have to stop the lens, you have to measure, you have to see where is the lens from that bottom. So from green bottom, in my experiment it is at approximately 15.2 centimeter. So I will consider the approximate focal length of this lens as 15.2 centimeter. So this is the method of getting rough focal length. I hope it is clear to everyone. Students, I am going to explain you now how to perform the practical, and the main part of your practical, that how to take the readings. Okay, so now first of all I will make you familiar with all the instruments which we are using, which I have earlier part of the video I have shown as the requirements when I was explaining on the blackboard. So you can see now the main instrument is this one. As you can see, this is steel made. This is called optical bench. Optical bench contains 3 holders. One, you can see here, 2, 3. The middle one has an adjustable knob. You can see here, I am showing it here. It has an adjustable knob. That is the lens holder. In that we fit the lens. The lens whose rough focal length, earlier part I have explained how to measure it. That lens only I have put it here. You can see how I have fixed the lens. So in this lens holder, you have to fix the lens with the help of this screw. Tightly you have to fix the lens. This is the lens lateral adjustment we do, side left to right. When you have to move the lens to adjust the image, we use this knob. This is the object pin. You can see a white board, I have kept it here. It will help you to see the image clearly. There will be no sharp reflection, so you can easily see it without any hindrance or without any stress on your eyes. So this is object pin, a pencil suck needle. This is known as object needle, which was mentioned in the requirement, which is kept in the holder. And this side, in fact the side from which we see, I am going to see from this side. So that side's needle will be the image needle, opposite side will be object needle, in between the lens. See the optical bench. Scale is marked here on this. I hope it is visible. So you can see the scale 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, starting 0 from that side till 150 on this side. So 150 centimeter means 1.5 meter. Optical bench is this. 150 centimeters the total length, and it is marked in centimeter. Any length, any measurement when you will write up to 1 decimal place. Suppose some measurement comes 20. So you won't write as 20, you will write as 20.0 centimeter, 20.1 centimeter, 20.2 centimeter. So up to 1 decimal. Why? This is a very important thing I am repeating. If you don't write that, you will lose your marks in examination. Answers in physics must be written up to correct rule of writing the numbers. So here you have to write it up to 1 decimal place. If the answer is all directly coming in round of form 20, 19, 18.0 you have to add. Otherwise if it comes in decimal 18.4, 19.2 you have to write as it is. So I hope it is clear. Optical bench, lens, object and needle. Students, I am going to explain you as I told the 2019 question. The question was like this. I will just read till you just observe the optical bench. You are provided with a lens holder, a convex lens, 2 optical pins and optical bench. You have already understood what are these things. Mount the lens on the lens holder, adjust the heights of the object and image. I will explain that how to adjust it. And a diagram is shown. You have to follow this part later. So what is the aim of our experiment? We are asked to take the object pin at 0 centimeter. So I have kept it at 0 centimeter. You can see the object pin is at 0 centimeter. Object pin is at 0 centimeter. You can see it. Then it was asked to take the lens at 70 centimeter. You can see lens is kept at 70 centimeter. And we are going to adjust this. So I will look it from this side. From this side I will look the image and I will get the position of V. As you can see, student, the image is matching, not laterally but vertically it is matching. Laterally still there is some gap, and when I am moving it little bit left and right, both are moving together, that means the parallax is removed. But what is the problem? We have got the position of image because the image is matching, but laterally sidewise it is not matching. So what we will do, we are going to adjust with the lens adjustment knob, lateral adjustment knob. You can see here the lens adjustment knob is this one. This knob, we are going to take the help of that to adjust it. I am adjusting the lens knob so that the laterally also the image must match. Little bit adjustment is needed to remove the parallax. Yes, it's almost done. So now we have already got the exact position of the image without any parallax. There is complete vertical coinciding as well as complete horizontal coinciding. So if you can see again, so this way you have to match the image. As you can see, the inverted image in the lens and the object needle which is towards your eye, both are completely coinciding with each other. That means you have got the first reading. So we have got the your side's image, this one. This needle is your image needle. This is the position of I. This is the position of L. This is the position of O. From O to L, we will measure as U, that will be OL. From L to I, that will be LI, that will be measurement of V. So U and V measurement we have already got. Then I will tell you how to write it in your observation table. So as you can see here, the image is exactly at 103.5 centimeter. 103.5 centimeter. 103 is this, 104 is this, exactly in between them. Length was asked to take at 70, so it is at 70. Object was asked to take at 0. So O at 0, L at 70, and I at 103.5. I at 103.5. So first reading we have completed. In fact, only you are required to understand one reading. How to change, it is asked in different questions, different way how to change the readings. I will explain you that in later part. Now I will explain you how to fill these readings in your observation table. Just now we completed first reading, serial number 1. Position of object was 0, since it was asked in centimeter. Position of lens, it was at 70 centimeters, which was asked in question only. Position of eye, 103.5 centimeters, we noted down just now from our experiment. So U distance, what is U distance? Here I will write U is the distance between L and O, and I is the distance, V is the distance between L and I. So distance between L and O, 0 to 70, so obviously this will become 70 centimeter. So what I told you, you have to write 70.0 centimeter. Same way, here also I forgot to write, you should write it as 70.0 centimeter. Here since it is 0, so no need to show the decimal. Now comes the V, Li. So L is at 70, I is at 103.5. So what is the distance between the two? Obviously 103.5 minus 70, so that is 33.5 centimeter. So we got the value 33.5 centimeter. So easily we have got the first experiment, first reading, position of O, position of L. With the help of these two positions, then position of I, and with the help of these three, we got the value of U and V. Okay, so students, I hope you have understood how to take the reading. So in that 2019 ISC question, it was asked to take the first reading. We have already taken U and V, we noted down. Then there was a formula given in the question how to calculate the value of Q and P. Q was U into V upon 100 and P was U plus V upon 10. Then you were asked to take 5 more readings for different values. Which different values? First, if you remember, we started with object needle at 0, length at 70. Then you can keep length at 60, length at 50, length at 40, length at 30, okay, in decreasing order, or length at 80. So this way you can keep the object at 0 only, move the length 10 centimeter, either decrease it or you increase it, and this way you have to adjust whenever you change the position of leg like this. Just now we completed for 60, 70. One more I will complete. Suppose now I am moving the length from 70 to 60. So I have to repeat it. I have to again match the image. So I am adjusting the image so that there is no parallax for this new position. Earlier was 70 length, now length is at 60. So object distance changes, so automatically the image distance will also change. Yes, so I have almost achieved the non-parallax position. Now you can see, earlier it was at 103.5, but now see here, this is 90, this is 95, so 94, 93, I think 1 millimeter less than 93, so 92.9. 92.9, L is at 60, object remains at 0. Okay, so second reading, O is at 0, L is at 60, and I we got at 92.9. 92.9. Quickly I will fill the second reading. Object was still at 0. Length now we have kept at 60 centimeter, 60.0. Now the image was at 92.9 centimeter. So the object distance will become 60.0 centimeter. 92.9 minus 60. 32.5 centimeter is the V distance. So this is the second reading. Next you can keep from 60 to 50. You can keep it at 40, 30 or in increasing order. 70, 80, 90. This way, by changing either 10 centimeter more from the first one, continuously increasing or decreasing, you can take 5 different, minimum 5 sets were asked. In normal practical, not in examination, in our yearly school practicals also, we have to do at least minimum 5 readings in each and every experiment. It was 32.9, I think by error it was 32.5, it was saying it is actually 32.9. Okay. So I hope 2 readings I have shown, one for taking length at 70 and second one taking length at 60. So we got 2 sets of values of U and V. In the question of 2019, you were asked to calculate the values of Q and P. In this video at the end, we will show you the screenshot of this question also. So you can tally the question and experiment, so it will be more easier for you to understand. Q value, the formula you don't have to remember. All the formulas required for calculation will be mentioned in the question. So Q is U V by 100, U into V by 100. What will be its unit? Centimeter square, because U in centimeter and V in centimeter. So you have to be very careful in writing the readings in proper units. Then you are asked to find P. P formula was given U plus V by 10. What will be its unit? Centimeter, because plus we are doing, so centimeter. Q will come in centimeter square, P will come in centimeter. And after getting the value of P and Q 5 times, you are asked to find the value of focal length for each reading, each set of reading, and the formula of focal length was given as 10 Q by P. So 10 Q means centimeter square upon P, centimeter. So centimeter and square of the centimeter from numerator will cancel. So final answer you will get in centimeter up to 1 decimal place. Suppose your answer comes 15, you want to leave it 15, you will write 15.0. You have already guessed the rough focal length, so you will understand whether you are getting the correct answer or not. Your answer should come near to 15. 10% or 15% up or down from 15, but 15 centimeter length you have guessed and your answer is coming 8 centimeter or 30 centimeter, that is not correct. 15 means between 13.5 to 16.5, answer will be taken correct. I hope it is clear. Calculation part you can do later following the question. Now after understanding this, you can solve at least 2015 to 2020 all the questions of optics. Method of taking the U and V is exactly same. Calculation or in some experiment there may be graph. You can do according to the question. Thank you. I hope it will help you.